Hello, hello, hello. Beautiful, amazing souls. Thank you all so much for being here with me today on this beautiful new moon. And I believe we are here today to just be able to share some inspirational messages and a little bit of meditation. You guys want to drop down in the chat and let me know on 1111 that you can hear me okay, that my audio is coming in all right. And we're going to just start off today with gratitude as usual. Today, I am so very grateful. I'm grateful for my breath. I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to share messages with each and every one of you. And I'm very, very, very grateful for my soul family, for each and every one of you, for supporting this space and many others like it. And we're also going to throw a little bit of gratitude in there for Spirit, for being very abundant and clear in the messages that we received today. So, yay! Thank you guys for dropping in the chat and letting me know that you can hear me okay. So, if you feel called to drop in the chat a little bit of your gratitude, feel free to do so. But otherwise, I'd like us to start today off with just a short meditation to ground us down into our heart centers. And today's messages are really going to be just very authentically what it is that we need to know. What can we focus our energies on with this new moon, and where are we going moving forward? You guys know me, I always like to check in on our spiritual path and get any messages from our angels, beings, and guides that are meant for us here today. So yeah, stick around as long as you feel called, and let's ground down in a gentle meditation to get started. I'm going to grab a drink of water. If you have any water beside you, I invite you to do the same. Don't mind me chugging water however I can these days. Amanda says, I'm grateful for my cat, I'm grateful for my kids, and I'm grateful for the super long bus ride that Spirit had us go on. Amanda, yes, always love Spirit for the many adventures that they send us on. And you know, whenever we go a little bit farther out of our way than we may have originally gone, we do get the chance to experience a little bit more out of life. So I love that for you. Thank you, Amanda. So if you'd like, you can find a quiet space or just allow yourself to go within. Close your eyes if you feel called. You can place your hands over your heart. And I invite you to just take a nice, gentle breath in while feeling your hand move on your chest, feeling the weight that lifts with the breath in and the exhale. So whenever you're ready, let's take a nice, gentle breath in. And release. Breathing in that gratitude, that love, the appreciation for our bodies today. Let's take another gentle breath in. And release. Dropping your shoulders and giving yourself permission to be here now. And I invite you, if you feel called, to bring forward what's on your heart today, anything that you would like to get clarity on, or messages from your angels, your beings, and your guides. And just allowing that to sit on your heart as we take a nice, gentle breath in. And release, trusting that Spirit will deliver exactly what is meant for us today. With our gratitude centered and grounded here in this now moment, I invite you to imagine a little red, almost squishy heart, almost like a plushie. Like if you could imagine a heart plushie just floating in front of you now. And you may feel called to squish the plushie, and it's okay. You can grab this heart, and as you hold it, just inviting you to send some unconditional love for the collective, for our neighbors, for our brothers and our sisters, and for those we have yet to meet. And I invite you to imagine one person that you would like to send a little extra love to today. Bring them forward in your mind, picture them clearly as you can. And we're going to imagine giving them this heart plushie. And you can imagine them gathering it from you and squishing it, and all of the love pouring into them in their space, abundantly, unconditionally. Whenever you're ready, you can bring your awareness now back to your own heart center and your physical body, sending one last note of gratitude for the ability of the awareness of this now moment that we share. And whenever you're ready, we're going to take one final breath in, closing this space. And release. Opening your eyes, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, wiggling your knees and your nose, and coming back into this space whenever you are ready. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for joining today. Lala shares, I am grateful for this space and my soul family. I am grateful for my home and am blessed with the things that I have and enjoy. I am grateful for my beautiful and loving puppers. Stella, hi Stella. And I'm grateful for my parents. And 8 of my friends are coming to visit me next week. Oh my gosh, Lala, that's exciting. How exciting. Oh, cool. Congratulations, Lala. I hope you have fun with your friends that come and visit. And if you are here, these messages are for you. Like I said, this is for the collective today. New moon messages. So before we go into what Spirit is showing me with the cards, we are utilizing new moon energy, which occurred yesterday, but the energy is still relevant. So those of you that may not be as familiar with new moons, are a really beautiful time to create new opportunities. We imagine it as though it is a blank slate and you have the possibilities to fill with your dreams and desires. And so we like to utilize new moons for being able to really have a clear and open space to work from, to be able to grow and build, and to get clear and concise on what we want to see out of our lives moving forward over the next 30-day moon cycle. So just a little bit of moon facts for you guys today. So the message from Spirit is really a beautiful message, but it's really one of being able to see how you are in a place where you've been called to release. Yes, you've been placed maybe time and time again in a situation where you know that it is best to move forward. You are having trouble being able to trust the situation, and allowing your worries to grow larger than life, it may seem, right? The interesting thing is these cards came in reverse today. So it's a reminder from spirit that the release process is for you to be able to navigate and to determine. And whenever you are in a place of recognizing and seeing the need for the release and understanding even why or what needs to be released, but you're struggling to actually release it, it's a question of, are you trusting the universe? Are you trusting yourself and your path? Are you believing that everything happens for a reason and that the universe is conspiring with you? And so it's almost a message today of a reality check from spirit, of being able to say, remember the fun in life, remember the purpose, remember the passion, the balance, the things that you're calling in, and remember your why. Whenever we work on things for a while, right, we have a tendency to become complacent. So maybe you have a passion that you once were just gung-ho about. You're like, this is it, this is the thing, I'm so excited about this, whatever it may be, and you put all of your energy and all of your love, and you're like, this is going to be it, I know it, this is my dream, I'm so happy. And then maybe things are successful, or maybe you come to a place where you've expressed your desires and you've created what you desire to create, but you're sitting in it and you're not feeling contented. You're not feeling, it's almost like you're missing out on what you have before you, not out of lack of effort or trying, but out of complacency, which is why you are in a place of release. And for me, it almost feels like it's a release of expectations of what you need life to be, of what you need this release to look like, expectations of what, when we say this, the universe is conspiring with you and doing all the things to set you up in life, are you believing that? Or is there just like a hint of like sarcasm, or like, yeah, sure, maybe spirit, like, yeah, you're gonna set me up, but is there a lesson that comes along with it? It's almost like you've become jaded to the universe. Okay, so the guidance is the Prince of Autumn, which is dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, and kindness to others. So I feel like Spirit's really guiding you to be gentle with yourself and be cautious about how you move, especially if you are working through this phase of really release and trusting. Every action is important, and so make sure that whatever actions you are taking align with your desires. And then also connecting with others. So this is one that I'm gonna pull from my own pocket. Is I really wanted to share messages with you all today. The new moon, I love being able to share spirit messages, but I didn't want to get on because I'm going through a lot in my own personal space, in my own life, and I didn't want my personal life problems to reflect through the cards, right? But my dear, beautiful friend Jen reminded me that there may be others that are going through similar things as I am, and that Spirit is going to deliver what is needed for everyone. And so it's not about shutting yourself away and hiding off and doing things by yourself and keeping whatever it is that you're going through locked in, but rather connecting with others that can share your experiences, that can share their wisdom on how they've made it through or what they've done to gain their strength as they've moved through these similar situations. Or sometimes it can just be simply sharing it with someone to gain perspective or to get it off your chest, to not be the only one that is navigating through whatever it is that you're experiencing. Okay. On a beach. Not on it. Jaded. Yes, jaded. A little bit of jade, a little bit of shade. Okay, but it's okay. Spirit, listen. We've had a lot of messages, and it's to the point where it's like, I hear you. My abundance is coming in. I need to get off my butt and do the things. But like, I don't have the energy to do the things because I'm still processing through the lessons that I've just went through. And now I also have to like refine that motivation to do the things that I'm passionate about. So anyways, more guidance. And this one's from your star family. Is the goddess of balance who speaks of equality. I create and foster reciprocal relationships. Okay, this is people in your life who vibe with you and genuinely vibe. This isn't the people that you're like, oh my gosh, I wish I could be like them. I want to hang out with them. I wish they were my friends. I'm gonna go and try to be like them. So no, no, no. This is the people that like you're having your off day, but you still have to function in society, and you bump into these people and they still get you. This is what it's talking about. People that understand your life experiences and just genuinely love you for who you are. Surround yourself with more of that. And we also have Electra, which is the Amber Star Let Go. I surrender and allow myself to grieve in reverse. Are you avoiding grieving? Are you avoiding letting it go? Is there a relationship that needs to be released? I'm really just getting the feeling that it's like the same cards in a different deck, guys, of being able to of like, yeah, spirit's saying you should release and you're aware, but you're just not quite there yet. So let's see. What what advice do we have, spirit, for the collective for working through this release process? The Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so letting your guard down. Don't be so defensive. You don't have to say all the right things. You don't have to be in the exact right place. It's okay to just be authentic, whatever that looks like for you. It does not have to be perfect. And then also, I get the feeling of like, maybe you've been so jaded and so guarded for so long that you don't even know what you look like without your mask on underneath. Like who even is the person that doesn't, like, it's almost like you have associated so much with this mask that you have put on for the world to see that it's all you know how to be. And it's like terrifying to release that and to allow yourself to be exposed. And what spirit's reminding you is that all of these masks, all these layers of personality or persona or whatever expectations, all these layers, they are heavy. They are so heavy. They're tired. They're broken. They're chipped. They're falling apart. It's like a costume that you've gathered over the years, and every piece they don't match anymore. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't even feel like it relates to you, but you've had it for so long that you just don't know how to let it go. So it's almost like not so much a matter of like fighting yourself to let go, of just being like, man, I genuinely don't even know how to release this, because who am I without this? Like what exists underneath all of this chaos? Well, I'll tell you, well, spirit will tell you anyways, the Six of Wands, victory, the freedom to be you, the freedom to say, you know what, today I want to wear polka dots and stripes, and that's okay. You know what, today I'm going to wake up and eat ice cream for breakfast if that's what floats with my diet and it doesn't hurt me. Like, just do the things that you want to do. Be honest and authentic with yourself and your desires, and it's going to bring you success and victory. It gives you the chance to release the heaviness of this armor, of this persona, of these expectations, and it allows you to create the expectations of what you want to see moving forward. You're the one holding the victory stick and leading the parade. Where do you want to see it go? Only you can decide, but that's what you get when you release, okay? The other thing Spirit's showing me for you guys is the Queen of Wands. Okay, you have a very beautiful gift. You're very protected. You have a beauty about you that no one else can share in this world. And it is time for you to stand confidently in who that is, in what that truth is. And you know it. But like I said, you've been through a lot. Maybe there have been people in your life that have told you, you know what, that authentic you, they're weird, or they're too small, or they're too big, or they're this or that, or, that's not how other people do things. It does not matter. You are here to be you. And especially when it comes to relationships and other people, because I did have an energy of releasing when it comes to relationships or people. And what Spirit's showing me is that what you're releasing is this Knight of Swords, and you're calling in the King of Cups. So you're releasing fast player energy and you're calling in someone who's stable and grounded within their emotions, somebody who's connected with their emotions. I feel like me pulling it in reverse there did have some meaning, because I do see the Three of Pentacles behind it. So it's like, this person, they're still working on it. Maybe they're not all the way this King of Cups just yet. Maybe they're still trying to balance and ground their emotions. But they see this in themselves. And you will see it in them too. If you haven't met them yet, you will. But it's definitely not this Knight of Swords. This fast player energy that's in quick with emotions, out like steam. It's gonna leave you with your Queen of Cups, with all of your big emotions, and holding them, and which you're capable of doing, but it's like you kind of want to share that cup with someone, right? You want to share it with your King of Cups, but your King of Cups is still working on it. They're still building. Looks like they're kind of going through not a tower moment, but an inner battle, maybe, of like just really trying to see what choice they should make going forward. They're trying to focus on their finances and bringing in their happy ending. They want to see this for themselves and for you, if they know who you are yet. If they don't, they have an idea of who you are, and they don't want to come in with less, right? They don't want to come in with a Knight energy. They have a really beautiful idea of how they want to see this coming forward, but they don't have all the steps in place to be able to bring it forward fully, okay? And whether that's them personally, whether that's spirit, angels, and guides, this is going to be different for everybody listening. But just understanding that this person is still working on it, right? It's not coming in full. They're still healing from some of theirs. They may be coming out of a shadow period, trying to rebuild their own pentacles and their own creative energies. And so right now you're meant to focus on the death at hand, right? You're meant to focus on the things that didn't work out, the release, and allowing yourself the full release. And so I just really want to encourage each and every one of you to ask yourself, in whatever space works for you, is there something in your life that needs to no longer be a part of your daily routine or your current experience? And sit with yourself with love and ask yourself why you are struggling to release it. Why is this not wanting to leave from my space? What lesson do I still have to learn? And that might give you some guidance moving forward. But for many of you here, it's not about learning that next lesson. It's not about gaining the wisdom from the stillness, but rather it's about taking the wisdom that you've already gained and moving forward. no matter what that looks like, but just moving forward and seeing that your ships are sailing, right? Your ideas, they are going, they're off, they're moving. You are directing everything that happens from this point on. And so, not allowing yourself to look back and wonder and question, but rather continue focusing on that forward momentum, that energy that is driving you into the sun, into the light, and into the joy that you absolutely deserve in this life. And final message from this deck, and then I'm going to take a break and catch up on the chat, but it doesn't have to be so hard. Okay, there are going to be things that you have to leave behind. There are going to be things that don't work out, that don't come with you into this next phase, but it doesn't have to be something that you hide or keep to yourself or try to downplay or upplay, like whatever the situation may be. Like, let your life be whatever it is and revel in it for the beauty, because every life has its phases, right? And where you are right now is picking it up and moving forward. And it's almost like they're showing me like licking the wounds as you move on. So just give yourself whatever time space you need. But I'm also hearing a little kick in the rear, a little pin to the cushion might not be a bad idea. Find something that can get you motivated, or you may have a little fire burning underneath you that's kind of making you feel like, yeah, I need to get moving. But just trust yourself. Trust your steps. Let your heart lead the way and leave those nights in the past. Like, genuinely, players are, there's no room for that. And you're strong. You're way stronger than you give yourself credit for. You're intuitive. You're wise. Again, walking away from what's no longer serving you and allowing it to be, freeing yourself from the prison that you have envisioned yourself being in, and allowing yourself to claim your abundance and your happiness and your joy, because you deserve it 100%. Okay, that's all I have for you guys from these decks. I wanted to pull a message from my Isis and my Odin to check in with Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Thank you all for chilling with me today. I don't know how actually you guys sit through these. I come back and listen to them while I'm like meditating or cleaning or driving or whatever. So let this be just whatever it needs to be for you. This is genuinely just from my heart. I felt called. Spirit was like, Kristen, new moon messages. YouTube, go. Just like that. It happened in that specific order. Okay, all right. We're going to pull a message from your angels too. What do our angels want us to know? What do our angels want us to know? My job, but I'm not in a place to change that yet. Yes, stop checking his Instagram stories every day, even when it's green and he's sending it there for me. Yeah, yep. Well, hey, as long as you know, I'm not surprised. Can I get one more, please? Thank you. Okay. Okay, your angels, listen. Transformation. Look, Archangel Zachiel is standing beside you right now saying, good job. Good job. If it feels like it's been hard lately, that's because you are going through a major transformation. And I'm telling you right now, guys, this card only pulls whenever it is like, genuinely, things are not the same as they once were, and they never will be the same again, because you are transforming into a new version of yourself, a different version of yourself, an old whatever like term works for you, but you are transforming, and abundance is in your hands, and your angels are supporting you in being able to witness and see and trust, lots of trust. We also have the inner power of the Divine Father coming forward, which the Divine Father says, thank you for co-creating my world with me. So this is like Spirit, Father, the universe is holding space for you, my dear. Holding space for you, for whatever it is that you need. If you're releasing, if you're growing, if you're expanding, if you're excited, if you're downtrodden, the universe is holding space for you to transform through this and to see the other side with strength and power. And I'm also getting the message that Spirit wants you to co-create, to be excited about the possibilities again. Where did you lose that lackluster of life to be able to say, Spirit, I want to see butterflies today, and Spirit sends you butterflies? Those kinds of things. Being able to remember your unique connection with the divine and to foster it in whatever way works for you. And then last message from your angels, the miracle of forgiveness along with balance. So if there's any situation in your life where you're struggling to forgive or to move forward, allow yourself to find a perspective of balance. Come into your center. Try not to see things from either side or as good or bad, right or wrong, but rather allow yourself to see things simply as they are, with no judgments, but just peace in your heart. And then allow yourself, if not you, hold that torch of forgiveness, be the bearer of light, be the one that can call upon this powerful energy to be able to help transmute, transform, and move through as well. Ta-da! Why did you say, I'm not surprised? What do you mean, Lala? Why am I not surprised? The Divine Masculine had to come in today. You know I'm not surprised. Okay, but genuinely, okay. Since we do have the Isis, we're gonna get a little bit of divine feminine wisdom, and then we'll speak with the divine masculine. But I'm very grateful, always so grateful. Thank you. Amanda, I feel you. This is a rough chrysalis, I'm telling you. I genuinely feel like, for me, it almost feels like a chrysalis I've sat in before. Like, wait a minute, it's almost like the Twilight Zone or deja vu, but in a really conscious way of like, I know I've been here before. I've transformed through this, but not in the same way, because the last time I went through this, I didn't have the skills and the knowing that I have now. So it is different, but it feels the same. Anyways. Twilight zones and all aglow. The Queen of Heaven. Okay. Hold on. I had it. All right, the Queen of Heaven. Let's do this. Divine feminine wisdom. Messages for you, my dears. The Queen of Heaven. Blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom to the world. The Oracle of the Queen of Heaven is a confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body in this lifetime. Isis means throne, and in her presence a blessing. As Divine Empress of the Skies, she offers initiates of the light, men and women, great feminine spiritual power. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. I'm going to read that one more time. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and a model of power and authority that is based in the empowerment rather than force of control. Isis, Queen of Heaven, calls you to ascend the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on this planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. Pause, divine feminines, if you were questioning your path, your purpose, or your mission. Huge confirmation for you right now. You are a divine feminine here to serve a very specific purpose and to fill a role within the life we play. Okay? And so Isis is backing you up and boosting you and reminding you and encouraging you that from mercy, from wisdom, from compassion and love is where your power will arise, not through control or force. This oracle is confirmation to step forward in leadership if you have been considering doing so. It might be a connection with others, especially if you also drew the card of divine sisterhood. But you are also to realize that you are a capable spiritual leader in your own right, as you trust the divine feminine values within. This new model of power is not about assuming authority over another, but about living your truth and integrity and leading by authentic example. There is great power here and no false sense of responsibility for another, which could drain you and create dependency rather than growth in those you seek or empower through your leadership. Okay, I'm going to reread that one too. There is great power here and no false sense of responsibility, no false sense of responsibility for another, which could drain you or create dependency rather than growth in those you seek to empower through your leadership. I feel like I need to sit and meditate with that whole sentence right there. You are encouraged to contemplate how you might step more fully into your own authority. Often, this requires that we make peace with the authority figures in our lives, past and present, and how we have experienced those relationships, whether as supportive, truthful, and empowering, or as disempowering, shaming, or perhaps minimalizing. Healthy relationships with the authority figures help us recognize where we can learn and perhaps be mentored by another, and where we too can help others learn and grow. Through the eyes of the divine feminine, authority is not a question of hierarchy, with one or more authoritative over another who is less authority, but rather it's more like a circle of life where we all have different awareness, ability, and mastery to share with each other, together guiding each other into greater wholeness, each of us with our own spiritual responsibility for our growth and our own capacity to help others to the degree that we are willing and able. Okay, I'm not going to continue reading because this is super long, but I am just saying, my divine feminines, you are here for a purpose, and your purpose is now, and it is time to foster that relationship of not only powerful feminine energy that you have within yourself, but also the role of leader that you play in the world and in the spaces that you share. And this can be as big as being a pop star on social media, or this could be as big as teaching your daughter to set solid boundaries. Like, this looks whatever it needs to look like in your life, but you are here to be a representative for the divine force and feminine energy and the power that comes from it, and to lead and guide by example. Yeah, queens, that's it. That was big. The cartouche of divine names of powers. So you might have some, and the rattle. Okay. And the rattle is here, the divine sunchild, high priestess. Okay, listen, divine feminines. You're going to be getting a lot more signs and synchronicities coming forward. Your intuition is about to be on 10, okay? You do have some past life wisdom that's influencing and driving and directing you. It's not, you don't necessarily need to know the details of it, but just know that if you feel called to do something, or you get an inspiration, or like you're just like something comes out of nowhere, trust that it is for you and it's not just some random thing coming through. Okay. And then also falling like falling to the beat of the mystery of the unknown. And so it's like a dance, right? Like you jump into the unknown, and then you don't just get there and everything's bright and glory and light and beautiful. It's like you jump into the unknown, and at first it's really dark and scary, and you're like, oh crap, where are my feet gonna land? Because I don't know where the ground is. And when I get to the ground, maybe I don't even know how far in front of me I can even see. Maybe I can only see a foot in front of me, but I need to see 12 feet in front of me. Okay, so it's remembering the dance that is falling in love with the unknown. And yeah, secrets are going to be unlocked for you. Divine wisdom, DNA activations, that kind of stuff. Okay, Divine Femmes, tell me how that was for you. It's about time for a good smack in the face from Kristen's messages that come through. Oh, well, I feel it. I feel it. What is it? Oh God, I was gonna go for an Elton John song, and now I can't. Whatever, fine. Feel it falling like the sun before me. If I can't think of a song, I'll make one up for you. All right, Divine Masculine. What do we need to know for our Divine Masculine? What do we need to know? Thank you, Odin. What do we need to know for our Divine Masculine? All right, just a little bit of guidance. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, anything else? Yeah. Okay, yep. All right, Degas. Degas is a great rune to pull for our Divine Masculine. We also got Jormungandr. Don't judge if I can't say it correctly. Listen, I don't know. I've never been trained. I believe that's the correct pronunciation of the snake that lives underneath Yggdrasil, or is it a dragon? It's kind of hard to say. But for my Divine Masculines, we are going to start with Degas. I kind of know this one without looking at the book. I'm almost there. I know it's about prosperity of long-term things that you've been planning coming to fruition. I believe it speaks about the land, but I don't have it memorized. Degas. Aha, okay. Degas, new day. Yay! Yeah, new day. You're right, Amanda. It's a breakthrough, polarity, observation. Degas represents the breakthrough for which you have been waiting, Divine Masculine. It requires total trust, for you may be called to take a leap of faith. Did we not just talk about the into the unknown? Okay. Take a leap of faith. The polarities of light and dark and good and bad play a role in this transformation. Ooh, didn't we just talk about not coming in from a place of seeing things as good or bad, but they play a role in this? So the polarities of light and dark and good and bad play a role in this transformation. Observe both sides and release what holds you back. Observation of duality allows for total change. Your breakthrough may be so complete that you feel as if you have made such a radical transformation you do not recognize the person you are becoming. Trust that the light you seek is always on hand, and the darkness is nothing more than the space devoid of light. This rune indicates a period when your achievements are recognized and prosperity follows. There is no Merkscave, no reverse for this card, because Degas encourages you to stay humble and fully embrace your transformation. So, little I think for both the feminine and the masculine energy, big major transformations happening. And I think the big thing the masculine energy needs to remember is that it's not there's no more debate that needs to happen. There's no more questioning or trying to understand or going within. Like, it is now time to take what you have gone within and to come out and to share that and to be bold and to be brave and to break through and to push away standards and to break out of expectations and to speak out against what others have told you you can't say. It's like being your authentic self, like seeing the feminine and how they have led their own growth of being able to learn their authenticity and using that as their superpower, and you being able to now see that it is safe for you to be authentic. So that's the message for Divine Masculine. I have one more. Jormungandr. I don't even know. Listen. Jormungandr. Okay, so this is the life path, okay? Ooh. So both our feminines and our masculines are being called into our life path and our journey and being brought back to the mission, right? The purpose. So Jormungandr, a mighty serpent, dwells in Midgard. He is the son of Loki and the giantess Angrboda. Jormungandr circles the earth and governs the oceans, seas, rivers, and lakes. I think he's a dragon. Okay, he is the god of the waters. He signifies that life is circular wherever we look in the universe. The cycles we live within are our lessons each time we incarnate. Jormungandr is a blessing and an auspicious card to draw because it means that you are aligned. Everything is as it should be. You are on the right life path, working through your karma at this moment. Your life is flowing like a great river, blessing you. Your breakthrough, your authenticity, your ability to simply be is the blessing that you have been waiting for. Allow yourself the opportunity to simply be as you move through these next phases of transformation. It's not so much about doing the right thing, but simply doing the thing. You know what it is. Okay? That's what they're telling me. They're telling me you know what it is. So don't question it. Just do it. Okay. Do I have any other messages here for my collective? Okay, I do. I'm going to pull us some self-love messages, and then I'm also going to pull some signs and synchronicities for the collective just to help you guys be able to say, like, yeah, this was for sure for me. You can ask to see specific letters, initials, or symbols. But let's do this. A little bit of love. Wow, that card reminds me of a picture I've seen of divine feminine and divine masculine, but they were in flames. Ooh, I love that. Jormungandr. I mean, it really is understanding the entanglement. It's almost also too like things may be kind of a mess in the 3D right now. Things might be a little tangled, emotional. They may be a little fluid. It might not be a lot of stability in the 3D right now. But Spirit's asking you not to allow that to deter you, to maintain focused on that higher connection and the higher vibrational states of being. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. Self-love, Spirit, thank you. What can I share with the collective today to be able to share a little bit of self-love? What can we focus on to practice moving forward within our authenticity, feeling brave to take a risk and to allow ourselves to step up as leaders in our own rights, in our own ways? And what can we do to hold compassion for our journey, for our path, or for a person if there's someone in mind that you are? That's it? That's all you got? Come on, I know there's got to be one more self-love card in here, please. Thank you, Spirit. One more self-love, please. Maybe I'll just take a minute because the one card that came forward says, oh, what a tangled web we weave. Amanda, guess what card popped up? Just guess. You tell me in the chat. What do you think it is? Divine feminine, divine masculine. Act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Whether you are single, whether you're committed, whether you're open, no matter what your relationship status is, allow yourself to wake up each day as though you have the partner that you desire to have, as though you are living the relationship that you wish to be living. And if this person isn't there, still choose your actions as though they were. Allow yourself to be the person that you know would align with this person. Allow yourself to embody that energy of abundance and love and knowing that you deserve it, whether this is what you have right now or not. Know that you deserve this. And so give yourself the opportunity to, it's not pretend, okay? It's not pretending. Maybe it is pretending. Maybe it's pretending some days. Maybe it's taking yourself out on dates and flirting with your own self. Maybe it's saying, hey, I look good today. Maybe it's taking that picture and posting it on your social media. Maybe it's buying that food that you never let yourself have. Maybe it's going out and just window shopping or trying on outfits. Maybe it's calling up your old best friend. Like whatever the situation may be, allow yourself to consider your partner as you take your actions in your day. Dream of the life that you wish to live. Dare you dream it. Dare you dream it. Okay. Again, last card for self-love. And then I'm going to do the symbols, the signs, and the synchronicities. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. If someone is offering love in your life or a gift of time, energy, whatever the thing may be, if someone's offering you abundance or love in life, you are being asked to receive with open hands. And really, guys, open hands when it comes from the universe. I almost feel like this is spirit being like, please hear my messages again. I meant it with authentic and good trust that you would know it meant that it was going to come exactly when it was meant for you and not right now. And that's why I sent all those messages. You can trust me. Like, spirit is just over here being like, please listen, please listen. The messages are coming through clear and concise. So you don't need to be muddled. You don't need to question and doubt. You're making things harder on yourself than it needs to be. So be gentle, be honest, and receive with open arms. Not calling my own self out on that one. Let's see what signs and synchronicities do we have for the collective. And genuinely, thank you all for joining me today. This was super impromptu, and apparently these are the letters, not the signs, because my boxes are backwards. Even though this one says letters on it, this is the signs. Apparently they need anyways. Letters, let's do this. Think of whatever it is that you need to know for yourself. These are just confirmation for the collective that these messages are for you. I'm hearing in winter time with that snowflake. Yes, Lala. Yeah, I also see a peacock feather, a hawk feather, a blue jay feather, and an owl feather. There's also dolphins, doves, and the ocean. Okay, we've got P as in penguin. We've also got H as in happy. We have W, whale. We have Y, are you so amazing? We have E, every little thing is gonna be alright. We also have I, or maybe it's an L, no, it's I, but I was hearing L is for the way you look at me. Oh wow, look at that, L. All right, that's it. There was also my fishing bobber in that box, which it was not supposed to be, but this is a message for you, like side note from somebody's random spirit guide that wants you to go play. Remember that it's not all about the work. It's not all about the work. It's not all about the path and the journey, but sometimes it's about just playing and having fun and literally just doing something to do it. Like, I don't keep my fish, I catch and release. So people tell me it's pointless. Like, why do you go fishing if you're just gonna throw? Because it's fun and I enjoy the process most times. So anyways, allow yourself that. Let's do some final synchronicities. Yeah, Amanda, the H jumped out at me too. It really made me think of Becca. But every time I see that H, it makes me think of Becca. I need to do something different, y'all, because I made these cute little boxes for my things, but now it's not big enough for me to shake. So I don't know how to get you your signs without, I'm going to just use a box. We're going to use a tarot box. Shake. I think I'm going to put a few more. I feel called to put a few more. Okay. For the collective, let's just do a couple. Let's do. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Well, not that, not you, that song. Why did that come in my head? Okay, first one. Hello, I'm awesome. Remind yourself how amazing you are today. And this is also giving me vibes of just like, it's okay to tell people what's up. Like, it's okay if you know what your name is to tell people, hey, this is my name. Or if it's not your name, but if it's how you're qualified. I don't know. This is just giving me vibes of like, maybe you're more qualified for things than you're doing, or you're downplaying who you are in spaces. Okay. I also have the cyclone, which was my junior high school mascot, but also Missouri gets tornadoes quite frequently. So it's like, just remember that when things change, they can change all of a sudden. You may not necessarily know when they're coming, but when it hits, it hits. So that's probably going to be the vibes of this transformation. It's going to be like everything's kind of vibing and riding. Then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what's that cloud? And there's a tornado and everything gets kind of changed and messed up. And then now you're back to sit with what's left. So be aware for that. We've also got the rocket ship. You are about to take off. Okay. If you have any ideas or inspirations, I'm seeing books. I'm seeing books right now. Do those. We also have the 4-H pin. Look, Amanda. Is Becca here? Becca, this message is for you too. If you're not here, this message is totally for you. And it's 6:09 on my clock. And I don't know why, but it was 4:44 when I started like setting up and recording today, but those felt important to share. So 4-H. The 4-H genuinely reminds me of like your own internal luck being something that you create for yourself. So like if spirit's giving you signs saying like, oh, you're going to have a big opportunity come your way. This opportunity isn't coming your way just because some random, like it's not, you're not going to just like win the lottery. It's going to be like some really awesome job opportunity that you are more than qualified for, or like you get recognized for doing something where you're already at, or like maybe your relationship levels up. But this is like hard work and dedication paying off. Okay. We also have the Life is an Adventure globe. Okay, I've never actually pulled this one before. This one reminds me of travel. So being open to opportunities of travel coming up. Doesn't feel like anytime soon, just kind of brewing the ideas of being open to. And then also remembering that life is an adventure, right? Like everything you're experiencing is for you to grow, expand, to play. So thrive and enjoy each and every day. And then the last sign I have for you guys today, that's not my name. She called me Stacy. She called me that's not my name. Is that the song? Lala. I don't even think that's the right words. Okay, the last one's the dragonfly. And I love this dragonfly because it's blue and green. And how often do you see blue and green dragonflies? Not super often. So reminding yourself again, transformation. Dragonflies are about transformation. But for me, it's always been like an unconventional transformation. Like no one in your life is going to be able to look at you right now. Maybe some people will, but majority of people are just going to look at you and be like, okay, whatever, they're doing their thing. Life is happening. But like things are changing, whether this is internally, externally, things are changing in a really beautiful way for you. So just allow yourself to continue moving, trusting your path, loving with open arms, and choosing your behaviors and your words carefully, and making sure that your behaviors and your words align with your truest desires. Okay, my soul sisters, my soul family, thank you all so much for joining me today. I love you all so much, and these impromptu like lives are always great for my soul. They bring me a lot of joy to do. So I am gonna share one final door with you guys. A divine door message. I also feel like there's more letters in this box that want to come out. Just a few more, Spirit. Any more? They call me her. They call me Stacy. They call me. I think it's Heather. That's not my name. I don't know. Okay, last one. I don't know the words either, but yeah, that's the song. Yeah, that's the song. All right, doors. The art of life is on the bottom, and trust the universe. Look. Trust the universe. The end. The end. Intuition has wandered and led you astray. The timing's not yours, but the universe at play. Trust the universe. And then the art of life says, there's no sacred light in the aura of an invisible life. Be bold in your skin and let your love dance in sight. We've got a blue door and a gold door. They bring me a lot of joy too, right? They really do. Now that song's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the day. La la, thanks. Appreciate you. All right, the final additional initials, letters that came out. We've got T. Ooh. We have M. Ooh. We have D. Da 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 da. We have F. We have G. And one final one. What is it? What is the mystery one? I'm gonna let you guys see it first. What is it? S. Okay. I love you guys. Happy new moon. I encourage you, if you have not yet, to allow yourself to cleanse your space, especially rid yourself of dust. I don't know why that's really important right now, but if you have not dusted in a while, please do so. And manifestation journal. Write down at least 3 things that you want to see transform within your life, and then let it go. Trust it to the universe. You're just writing it down. You don't have to do anything more than that. 3 things that you want to see transform in your life. I love you guys. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing rest of your day. I appreciate you all so much for being here. If you are in the Cove Discord server and you want to hang out for our movie watch party later, please feel free to do so. I will tag you all whenever we get started, but we're going to watch the movie around 8 p.m. CST, 9 p.m. EST. Yeah, 6 p.m. PDT. I believe that's the time frames. Anyways, connect in the Discord. The link is down below the bio. Sending you guys all off with a big warm hug from me to you. A namaste. And I hope you have an absolutely amazing rest of your day. Bye. Bye. See ya.